It's Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching. Let's take a deep breath together. Breathe in the season you're in, which is now summer. And then exhale the winter. I want to talk about the 4 seasons of recovery. So on your recovery journey, on my recovery journey, there's the autumn, the fall, which is your sensations have come, and usually you're going into a process of medicalization. You don't know what's going on yet, and that process for most on the journey will build. For me and for almost everybody I've talked to, it's a season where you're falling, like literally falling into medical diagnoses, into medical treatments, into drug treatments, into like all kinds of treatments, thinking that those treatments are going to lead you out, and they actually lead you down into the winter. And the winter is one of deep despair. It's one where on your recovery journey, it might be a winter of weeping. You're weeping the whole season. You're in deep despair. You could be in depression. You could have a lot more anxiety, panic. In my case, I had all those. And in my case, I also had huge life stuff. The winter of my recovery, I looked back on it recently and was writing about it, and I was thinking about where was the bottom? Like, at first I thought, well, the bottom was when my father died and I couldn't walk. And then that same week I got a shot from a naturopath who didn't really know what she was doing in terms of addressing clients' nervous systems, and would know you don't give somebody a shot in a sensitive area when they are experiencing the loss of a parent that same week, a few days before. So that paralyzed my leg, and I just went into fear and despair and ended up in bed for a year. And so that was a bottom, but then there were more bottoms. I mean, there were a lot of bottoms. I lost my partner at the time. I lost my home. I lost my tribe in a way, like lost my state where I'd lived, Washington State. So like there was a lot of like bottoming there emotionally. My sensations were different and my empowerment was different, but that was still the winter for me. And the spring is when you begin to get a little traction. You're moving forward. You're actually getting some momentum. You're doing more. You're able to exercise. You're able to engage with people. You can, like in my case, sitting was huge. Like I wasn't able to sit for more than 30 seconds for a while there, like for many, many months through the winter, maybe a year, like more than a year. Sitting was such a challenge. And so I moved into a spring where I began to sit more, and I began to get out, and I began to be outside, and it just snowballs. Well, not snowballs, it sunballs, like up up into summer. When you're in summer, you're full on living your life again, with or without sensations, and that's where you begin to really get the momentum. So like the momentum just builds and builds and builds, and it might still be like a little, you might still have fluctuations, just like with weather. Like in the summer, you might have a cool rainy day, even though it's summer, but most of the days are warm and sunny and enjoyable, and you're just out. In my case, at the beach, or you're in the woods and you're just living your life, and stressful things can come up, but you're in the summer of your recovery, so you're continuing. And all these seasons will probably still present you with some challenges of sensation, and the key is to keep a neutral mind, and to keep a mind of allowing the sensations to come along through the seasons, allowing them to show up and to be with you, and giving them recognition, but not allowing them to dictate your life. You're going to go do what you're going to do. You're going to step out into life again and go out to eat with a friend, or you're going to go bowling, or you're going to like go work on something that you haven't been able to work on for a long time. And little by little, that summer will will expand. And so those are the 4 seasons. And I would say that for most people, when you reach the summer, then you're going to continue with clear and enjoyable weather. Even if you do go through some other fluctuations, you're going to have the mindset and you're going to have the tools that are going to carry you through no matter what else comes. And that's a great internal strength. So as challenges come up, as they always do in life, then you're going to have the tools to move through them. So those are the 4 seasons of recovery. Let me know where you are and how I can help with that. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I am at healingwolfcoaching.com, where you can sign up for a free consult call if you'd like to work with me. And we can shift a lot of things and get you moving through those seasons a lot quicker than you would on your own in most cases, and get you to the summer where you can spread your towel on the beach and enjoy being out in the water and being with friends and laughing and loving and just back to life. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.